Happy Valentine's weekend, friends. I'm Wendell Carr, and I'm your concierge for gifts, sweets, and dates across Ocala, the Villages, and nearby.
Looking for your guide to food, fun, and everything in between? You found it. This is the Ocala Sizzle Podcast, your home for the voices, flavors, and stories of our community. Here's your host, Wendell Carr.
Hey there, Sizzle Squad. Welcome back to the Ocala Sizzle Podcast. I'm your host, Wendell Carr, and today we're diving into something a little sweeter than usual. With Valentine's weekend right around the corner, this episode is all about love, connection, and local businesses that help you make it special. Whether you're planning a romantic date, picking up a thoughtful gift, or sneaking in a sweet treat with someone you care about, I've got a local lineup that'll make your Valentine's unforgettable right here in Ocala, the Villages, and nearby cities. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee or a box of chocolates, and let's get into it. Let's start with something timeless for Valentine's, the perfect gift, and not just any gift, something local, hand-picked, and full of heart. If you're looking for eye-catching gifts with a personal touch, Starfish & Company in Ocala is a must-visit. It's one of those boutiques where you can find jewelry, candles, home decor, and little treasures, perfect for picking a Valentine's present with meaning. I love recommending this place because it's the kind of store where every item feels like it was chosen just for them. Not far from there is another local favorite, Sweet, a candy shop. And yes, it's everything its name promises. If your Valentine has a sweet tooth, this place has tons of candy, chocolates, and nostalgic treats. Grab a colorful bag of goodies or a specialty chocolate box to go with your gift. Trust me, that combination always scores bonus points. Now, speaking of sweets, no Valentine's episode would be complete without talking about dessert spots, those places that are perfect for sharing or bringing back after a date night. One gem in Ocala is Cafe Latte, a cozy cafe with artisan pastries and desserts that feel like a hug in every bite. Their chocolate ganache tarts and heart-shaped macarons are seasonal favorites, and perfect if you want something to enjoy together after dinner or as a mid-afternoon date. Pair it with a rich espresso, and you've got a cozy, romantic moment in a cup. If chocolate is your language of love, then Kilwins of the Villages should definitely be on your radar. This place is a classic for handmade chocolates, caramel apples, fudge, and freshly made waffle cones. And during Valentine's weekend, they do special heart-themed treats that are adorable and delicious. Pick up a couple of box sets and share them while strolling through one of the village's evening events or just watching the sunset. Want to go big with dessert? Donut Kingdom in Ocala is another fun stop. And while donuts aren't traditional Valentine's fare, imagine walking in with a box of heart-shaped or specialty donuts first thing in the morning. Sheer joy. It's a great way to start the day with laughter and sugar. Of course, gifts and sweets are just part of the story. Valentine's is really about shared experiences, too. If you want to make the moment even more special, why not pair your gift with an activity? For example, plan to pick up sweets and take a short drive over to Fort King National Historic Landmark. Bring a picnic blanket, find a quiet spot among the oak trees, and enjoy your treats together outdoors. It's simple yet romantic and gives you both time to connect. Another great idea is to explore Silver Spring State Park. Grab your chocolates or snacks, plan a scenic walk, enjoy the river views, and just be present together. This kind of date feels like a little escape without the travel. And if you're thinking of wine and a slower pace, Candler Hills Vineyard in the Villages is another perfect destination. Pick up a bottle of wine, bring a small dessert from Sweet, a candy shop or Kilwins, and enjoy a tasting while basking in beautiful vineyard views. It's classic Valentine's vibes. Now, before we move on, let's talk fan-favorite date night dinner spots you could combine with these sweets and gifts. Places like Bistro 41 in the Villages have a cozy, intimate atmosphere that pairs beautifully with a night out. And finishing up with a dessert from one of the spots we mentioned makes it a full romantic experience. And closer to home in Ocala, you've got Latitude 29 Degrees Dining and Dockside with its waterfront views, ideal for a sunset dinner followed by a casual dessert stop. Finally, here's a small idea to seal the night. Write a little note to go with your treats. Something personal, heartfelt, maybe even just a few lines about why you're glad you're together. It's simple, but those small touches make big memories. All right, Sizzle Squad. Whether you're celebrating with a longtime partner, a new love, or even treating yourself this Valentine's weekend, I hope today's episode gave you lots of tasty ideas and meaningful ways to mark the occasion. From unique gifts at Starfish & Company to sweet indulgences at Sweet. A candy shop, Kilwins, or cafe latte, there's so much local flavor waiting for you right here in Ocala, the Villages, and nearby spots. I'm Wendell Carr. Thank you for tuning into the Ocala Sizzle Podcast. If you try any of these places or have your own favorite date night ideas, send them our way on social. Subscribe, leave a review, and keep spreading that local love. See you next time, and happy Valentine's weekend.
That wraps up today's episode of the Ocala Sizzle Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, and while you're at it, follow us on social media for daily flavor. For even more behind-the-scenes content, sign up for our newsletter. We'll catch you next week.